Tonight,
Just playing.
I have to go back now, so I wasn't saying. Anyway, things are working great as usual. Tonight, Mouser-sized merchandise has been released at the Disney Park. How sad is it that I'm more excited for clothes I can't wear than any upcoming attraction? Thanks. There is a Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind photo op at the Epcot experience where you can sit in the roller coaster train, and just like it will be on the ride, everything around you is flat. There's a joke playing, you can't hear it. You've seen WDW News Today, now it's time for WDW News Tonight!
Live from the WDWNT studio in Orlando, Florida, it's WDW News Tonight with Tom Corliss and Nicholas Cicero. I'm Michelle Wargo. Now here's your host, Tom Corliss.
Yay! You can't hear music in the studio. Things are going great. I'm Tom Corliss. You're not. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Michelle, for the lovely introduction. Thank you, Nick, for breaking everything. Now this fell. This is how things are going. The ghost fell. He didn't want to be associated with the show, and so he left. Nick, thank you for whatever you're doing.
You're doing a great job.
He's trying. Nick's trying.
You look nice tonight, Nick.
Nick's trying.
I
Some
did.
applause for Nick. I'm going to stamp my foot on this thing. There we go.
Thank you.
Totally genuine and not a thing I hit on the floor. And Cameron, the boy, is down there.
Just doing what I do best.
Can I have your script?
Oh, look at that. I didn't even
You
hit
just
the
threw your
thing.
script and now you're
I
taking
didn't
mine.
even.
No.
I didn't even step on the applause thing, and my parents clapped for the boy from the back. It was very sweet. Those are your grandparents.
Yeah.
Better respect them. Anyway. Yeah, so.
Wait, you're his dad?
What? Why do you think I call him boy?
And now the news.
Wow. You think that'd be a bigger scandal?
What are you doing back there? There's a show up here. I know you can't tell because we don't have music. But
We also apparently are only going out in mono, and some people can hear it on their left. Hear it on their right.
oh, that's great.
Good.
Thanks for hearing it, though.
We'll do an informal survey. Ask them how many people are on the left. How many
Yeah,
on the
you
right.
need to flip. The R goes on the right ear, and the L goes on the
Well, we've done 106 of these. Give me 200. 200 episodes, and we're going to figure this out. Lots of white noise also. We're doing great. Doing great. Oh, well. The chat is angry.
Sounds like
Are
an
they
old
watching
lady
Epcot
projector.
Forever? Is it accidentally playing that show?
Ooh.
You guys have seen the show before, right? We're going to be mean. Wow. Colleen just yelled from the back, tell your joke. Now, fine, Colleen. Now the news. Brought to you by Colleen Yelling. Brought to you by the Lost Bros. And White Noise. Walt Disney World Resort, those good. It's filled in with it. Walt Disney World Resort Bell Services will no longer be holding goods delivered from third-party vendors for pickup or in-room delivery, including strollers and mobility aids like ATVs. You're paying $500 a night and you want us to hold things? What is wrong with you? Starting October 1st, Scooter Bug, the company that provides all the mobility devices, ATVs, strollers, wheelchairs across the park in Disney Springs, will become the exclusive mobility device provider in Walt Disney World. What does that mean? Well, if you choose to rent a device that is not from Scooter Bug, you will have to work directly with the provider to get your device. Yes, only Scooter Bug devices will be handled by cast members because other providers might have fees. I don't know. Can't touch it. Hold on tight, Beaches and Creams fans, especially those of you sitting on the booths from Beaches and Cream in the back of this room. The expansion of everyone's favorite soda shop is officially underway and has taken over the Lafferty Place Arcade and most of Ariel's. Oh my God, an original concept taking the place of something named for an IP. When does
never
that
happens.
happen? Yeah,
It
right.
doesn't. It's unheard of.
You do remember to install that alarm. There's an alarm written in. We've not installed it yet. Mostly because the audio on the show doesn't work. Scat Cats Club and Cafe now open alongside the expanded lounge after renovation at Port Orleans French Quarter, featuring a handy all-day pickup window for beignets and beverages. You know that guests will have to make arrangements to handle the beignets themselves, as Disney cast members will only hold beignets from Scooter Bug. Part of the lounge. Part of the lounge has now taken over the former Bomb Familles Cafe. The table service location Bomb Familles closed back in August of 2000 and has only been used for holiday meals during the refurbishment of the Sassagoula Floatworks. On an unrelated note, the Brown Derby Lounge will expand into the Chinese Theater at Hollywood Studios, which closed on August 5th, 2000 and has only been used for holiday meals. Nope, you want to play worst joke of the night? They're not going to hear it, but if you want to play that, you can. There you go.
I used to eat at Bon Familles.
Yeah?
Yeah. They actually have really good prime rib.
Well, prime rib?
I was a kid.
Remember what else was on that menu? Was it just prime? I've never ate there. I don't think.
I just remember
Prime
getting
rib.
prime rib.
Okay, that's fair. We went specifically during the refurbishment because we wanted to eat in Bomb Familles.
Yeah.
So they were doing counter service in there.
Oh.
Yeah, it's cute. I like it, but now it's bad.
Yeah.
Now it's a bar. And we can all go after this and forget about this show.
Sounds
So,
good.
It's good. Disney. I'll move on. Disney Saratoga Springs Resort is currently refreshing and renovating its rooms following other recent room refurbishments across property, like Animal Kingdom Lodge and Wilderness Lodge. Cameron, we have pictures of those new Saratoga rooms to show everybody. Can you show everybody? Here they are. There you go. That one. Yeah, there's one. There you go. Yeah, it's beautiful. They're very well themed. I'll move on. What did you say back there? No one got it? Yep,
Can we
that's right.
explain the photos to the
So the
podcast listeners?
joke is that the rooms are very plain. And so we found really plain images of rooms with watermarks clearly on them from other hotels. There you go. I'll explain the rest of the show as we go along.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it now.
Oh, now Michelle's got it, everybody. Good job, Michelle.
Hey, somebody has to play to the audio audience.
It's funny. I've heard the show is funny if you're getting the left ear.
Yeah.
And if you're getting the right ear,
Not so
it's
much.
it's not as good. That's what I've heard. What are you doing? You're like ripping wires out, and I don't even want to know. No. Up, Chuck, up! He's telling him to do something. The Artist Palette, I'll keep going. The Artist Palette at Disney Saratoga Springs Resort now has Mike and Sully cookie butter, and we're screaming. Mostly because our arteries are closing.
Ugh.
Yep, there's a large scoop of Nilla wafer cookie butter, topped with sprinkles, and it's served with 2 sugar cookie dipping sticks. This is the KFC double down of Disney World foods. My dad got it. He had some double downs, right? Yes, I bring my parents just because I need someone to laugh. Guests looking to pick up a refillable mug, they have to. For their next stay at Walt Disney World should be aware of a price increase. They were previously $18.99, but the mug now costs $19.99 or $105 less than a Disney After Hours ticket. You know, I bought one of these this week and I kept forgetting to bring it with me up to the front of the hotel. I only got 2 refills the whole time, and there was time to check out. I was like, it's cheaper to just extend the hotel stay than to not get my $20 worth of soda. So, you know, it's a true story, actually. Barb got it. Thank you, Barb. Dole Whip nachos. There's a thing. Dole Whip nachos at Marketplace Snacks are available for 1 day only this week. Yeah, you had to show the cast member at the location that you follow Disney Springs' Instagram page to get to try them before they go on sale to the public at some point. You then had to take a picture of yourself with the snacks against a colored wall with a terrible filter while wearing a Lost Bros tee. So, can't really... all this to buy nachos. The nachos are waffle cones with chocolate and marshmallow ends, topped with pineapple, whipped cream, strawberry sauce, and rainbow sprinkles. Aren't regular nachos unhealthy enough? We're making dessert
Yeah,
nachos?
really.
By the way, marshmallow or chocolate ends is how my life's going to come to a close. So he had a marshmallow end. Well, see, one for everybody. Someone's going to laugh. One person's going to laugh at each joke.
Like we rehearsed, everybody.
I don't know why I find that so funny.
Don't worry, right ear crowd. Your joke is coming.
Oh, sorry.
I heard your laugh sounds great in mono. So.
Yeah, well, awesome. Happy.
Brand new. God, I'm breaking already at this next one. Brand new dog Halloween costumes have been spotted at the Co-op at Disney Springs. Winnie the Pooh, Lion King, and Nightmare Before Christmas costumes are available. Your dog can have the perfect outfit. You know, I can't wait to see Nick accidentally buy one of these for our Halloween show. I thought they were for people. And here's a Via Napoli pizza from Disney Springs. There you go. Now you can follow us on Instagram. Now you can look like a Disney princess with the new Disney Parks Designer Collection ears by Heidi Klum. Did everybody see these this week?
Yes.
Barb, if you're tired, you can take a nap on the sofa back there. Yeah. Heidi Klum's mini ear headband is made up of over 150 bones of lesser models and weighs in at half a pound. That's why there's only 500 available, and each costs $600, or $475 more than a Disney After Hours ticket. In fact, you could go to all the Disney After Hours for that price. Just go every night. New attraction posters have been released at the Art of Disney store at Disney Springs as part of a collection we reported on last month. This time they include beloved classic attractions such as the Jungle Cruise, Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room, and Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. That's not open yet. Do we have the Runaway Railway poster? What is that one? There it is. There's the Runaway Railway poster. I got that as a wrapped canvas, that one. A giclée. It's coming, spring 97, everybody. Disney has finally activated credit card chip readers as a test at the Art of Disney store in Disney Springs. That would be the first store to do this for merchandise purchases. That's right, the company that invented robots is now testing a credit card feature from 5 years ago. Things are going great. How are those birds singing? I don't know. How did chip readers work? Cameron got it. Construction walls, that was the right ear joke. Construction walls are now up around Bongo's Cuban Cafe in Disney Springs as the transformation to Beatrix Health Foods Restaurant, Coffee House, and Grab-and-Go Market begins. Don't laugh, that's the actual name. That's what it is. Yeah, Beatrix, of course, will be located between the Voldemort and Hagrid's magical creature Bowling Adventure.
Yes.
Did you? This is the worst
Waiting
show.
for that.
Did you? What'd you say?
I said I was waiting for that.
You're waiting
I was hoping
for
you
that?
were going to say that.
Okay.
I did not cheat. I didn't
There's
look
only
at
so
it.
many things you could do with Beatrix. I don't know what else that could be. Can't wait to eat some health food. Next to the cookie dough truck, by the way. Did you know that the Coca-Cola store and rooftop bar carries Coca-Cola brownies straight from the Coca-Cola factory in Atlanta? You can purchase them individually for $4 with a 24-ounce freestyle soda beverage for $6. You know what I want with my brownie that tastes like soda? Soda. This is great in solid form. I wonder what it's like liquefied. The brownie does indeed taste like Coca-Cola, even down to the foam on top, thus being a Coca-Cola brownie. In response to this straightforward name, Tony's has started calling their most famous entree, "What the hell is that? Chicken Parmesan." Finally got one. We got one, guys. Always go Tony's. It's easy. You know it's going to work. Disney Skyliner. The Disney Skyliner is now officially open. Everyone ride the Skyliner this week? Alex didn't.
Yeah.
Why not, Alex?
I haven't yet.
You've been staying away from the parks like the plague. All right.
That's
Well,
because we were all at the parks
We
on
were all at the
Elections
parks,
of Forever.
so
Yeah.
I can't be there. Anyway. Skyliner. You were what?
I was on a cruise.
You're on a cruise? Boats are so 2018. You got to get on a gondola. It's all about gondolas now. They're back in style. If you've been on the Skyliner already, you may have noticed that each gondola is equipped with a mysterious black emergency case under the seat. In fact, we got a peek inside one of them, and we can report on the contents. It includes a glow stick, packs of drinking water, a notebook, and waste disposal bags. Uh-oh. I don't know. What's going... Oh, no, guys.
Boy.
Guys, we've lost power in the studio. It's
have
time.
another
I have to get out the emergency kit for News Tonight. It's in this tiny garbage can that looks like it's from Disney Sea. Let's see what we have. Don't worry, everyone. We'll be fine.
I'm scared.
Okay.
Nervous.
Okay, I have an extra Hawaiian shirt. That's good. Extra Hawaiian shirt. I can put that on. What we got in here? We got something for Cameron to color.
Yeah.
Pass it down,
Good.
Cameron.
There you go. There
I
you
still
go.
have
Have
power
power
over
over here. I'm
Oh,
fine.
crayon.
Yeah, it's very bright over there.
You got that's the emergency light. We have crayons.
Oh, good. I can color.
There are your crayons, boy. Enjoy.
Getting on
Okay.
that.
Michelle, there's a bottle of Myers rum. That's for you.
Thank you so much.
Make sure you take that. What else we got in
Excited
here?
to see what I got.
Nick.
It's like Christmas.
Nick has an extra pair of glasses in case he loses
good.
or breaks his. All right.
Try this on.
Let's see what we got here. Okay, I have a picture of Tom Staggs. Don't worry, we'll be safe. He's looking out for us. What else we have here? A fuel rod. That's good. I don't know where I'm going to swap it, but we have a fuel rod. In case the Na'vi come to rescue us, there is this Na'vi translator.
Good.
Yeah, Savine. We can speak Na'vi. And then, of course, essential, I have some Diet Coke, thermal detonator, and, of course, the most important thing, we also have ketchup. So don't worry, we'll be completely safe. We'll be safe, everybody. Do we need anyone need anything?
We got rum. We got
I don't know
ketchup.
when the power's going to come
Let's
back.
just
I can get
keep
a
the
Coke to
lights
go with
off.
the rum.
The rum and ketchup? I've heard rum and ketchup's a thing.
Oh,
All right, we've got power back. All right.
Darn.
Okay.
I was hoping we could just put this
put
one to
everything
rest.
What were we doing?
I was hoping we could just put this show to rest.
Oh yeah. No, but we have emergency. We have stuff in case.
Is that anything in there to help me patch through this audio correctly?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
We
I
may
don't know where
never
that
find
box
the answer
is.
to that. No, I thought I was hoping it was in that trash
I'm
can.
just gonna leave Tom Staggs up here the rest of the show. Hawaiian shirt.
Oh,
All right, another day. Fuel rod. Got everything. Just keep the rum. Just
Yeah, I think I'll use this later.
keep the rum. All right. Just in case. We all know it's down here, right? Okay. Good. Okay. What did I run over? What is this?
My audio
Is this
is
a map? You have a map. Here, take your map. All right.
Give me the crayons. Only
All right, we're
color
all
on my
safe
map.
here.
The crayons are mine. Go away.
Crayons. I'll continue with the show now. It might not
This
be.
is how everything's connected, Tom.
Yeah, in case you want to know why the audio doesn't work every week, this is the diagram of how the studio works. See all the things that are crossed out or drawn over? That's probably part of the problem. Take that. Give me my glasses back. These are my glasses.
I can't see a thing out of those.
It might not.
Probably this
I
one
broke
right
them
here.
at Typhoon Lagoon. It might not be the brand new monorail everyone has been wanting, but Monorail Green made its debut after an extensive refurbishment this week. According to cast members at the Transportation and Ticket Center, Monorail Green received a new interior, brakes, and a new coat of paint. The new interior wall carpet even tells you that you are aboard Monorail Green, which will be helpful when you have to dial 911. Yes, it's green. Monorail, we're stuck in green. I can take out the box again.
Yeah, that was a hit.
No.
That seemed to go over
All right.
well.
Anyway. Your cadaverous pallor betrays an aura of foreboding, almost as if you can detect a new aroma. That's right. Haunted Mansion has its own fragrance featuring that famed medium, Madame Leota. We spotted this bottle at Memento Mori in the Magic Kingdom. It's 3.4 fluid ounces a bottle. It costs $39.99. And quote from our site, "We smelled the perfume, which reminded us of a funeral bouquet in the best possible way." Jessica, what is the best possible way to be reminded of a funeral bouquet? Because this is on the site. Dying? That's a positive thing? All right. Maybe like your worst enemy passed away? I don't know. That's what it said. I'm just reading the site. Good. She's
Wow.
She's really angry.
She is.
Happy birthday.
Fuming.
Feverishly typing.
With Mickey meeting on his own once again at Town Square Theater of the Magic Kingdom, we're pleased to announce that the PhotoPass photographers have returned to this location. No more photo boxes. If you want to applaud, you can applaud. You can applaud for the return of the PhotoPass. Yeah, this wasn't because of the petition. The camera box just broke, and maintenance cast is way more expensive. Like, we could fix it, or Steve can come inside today. One of the two. Steve, you're out there. Come here. Last week, we reported that the Change.org petition to save the PhotoPass photographers hit 80,000 signatures, which at the time of writing now has passed over 90,000 signatures. That's right, more people cared about good character photos than going to Galaxy's Edge on opening day. Who would have thought that would have happened? Just don't take their picture with a box. It was a joke. Jessica's very offended that we made fun of the post. She didn't write it. All right, remember everyone, she didn't write it. There be a new place to find doubloons in the Magic Kingdom's Adventureland. A new collectible medallion kiosk has opened at the Caribbean Plaza, featuring coins themed to Pirates of the Caribbean. Makes sense, right? The coins cost $5 each, or are 3 for $10. Yeah, they've been priced by the same guy who calculates chicken wing prices across property. What? No,
it was my turn to laugh.
We take turns, so there's never silence. Although with the white noise, there never is silence. So. Now Nick's mad. Everyone's mad at me.
I'm not mad at you. I'm trying to fix the problem.
Okay. The Camera Center is now closed at Epcot. Camera Center closed, yeah. Where will I buy film?
Nick, it was your turn.
Barb covered. It's all right. Barb covered for everyone. Barb is also the only person in the room who remembers film. So. Oh boy. Illuminations Reflections of Earth ended after 20 years on Monday, with the show being threatened by a rainstorm right as it began. Man, even God was crying. Yeah. I mean, God cried about Epcot Forever too, but it was for different reasons. So.
We'll get to that later. Oh, man.
Epcot Forever debuted on Tuesday, bringing back classic songs like It's Fun to Be Free, Veggie Fruit Fruit, and Tomorrow's Child. Tomorrow's Child, was that the group Beyonce was in? Asked Bob Chapek. The show controversially ended with A Whole New World from Aladdin, despite being advertised as a show filled with classic Epcot music. Needless to say, many fans were displeased with this choice, as they still believe that someone in the Walt Disney Company cared about them. Oh, everyone's just sad. Now everyone's just sad. It wasn't funny, just true. The show features kites that spark in it. That's not even the joke. Thanks, Mom. The show features kites that spark in it, with one even throwing some sparks into our crowd at our dessert party. What kind of act is that? An act of mercy, said Stadler and Waldorf. Yes, they were then burned to the ground. The show, the popularity of Epcot Forever has inspired Disney to start many other. There's a lot of other Forevers coming up. They're going to revive a lot of your favorites. We have those, Cameron. We're announcing these for the first time ever anywhere. Stitch Forever.
Nice.
Don't worry, everybody. If you missed it, they're going to turn it back on. Half of it doesn't work, but it'll be there. What else we got? Horizon's coming back. Horizon's Forever.
That would be amazing.
It would be, right? What else are they doing? River Country Forever. Might be hard. It's kind of just dirt now.
I love that logo.
Yeah, it's a little intense. Oh, Disney PhotoPass Photographers Forever. Yeah, gotta remember when we had humans? That was great. The Hey Hey Cone Forever.
Oh boy,
it was good. People like that. And, that one got canceled.
Oh.
That's still there, guys. It just closes at 8. All right. Yeah. People worked on those for hours and are now regretting it. So anyway. Walt Disney Imagineering presents the Epcot Experience opened on the 1st, allowing guests to visualize all of the plans for Epcot at that Odyssey Events Pavilion. If you're looking for the gourmet-flavored popcorn cart by the Imagination Pavilion, it's no more because inside the Odyssey, you'll now find those specialty-flavored popcorns. And when you're done with the Buffalo, you can just wipe your hands all over the pure white park model. Some kid's going to do it. The Epcot Experience Center is comprised of a series of displays surrounding an inner room with a massive Epcot diorama, and all along the walls are fan-favorite posters that were displayed during the expo. And one poster reveals the new name for Spaceship Earth at Epcot, called Spaceship Earth, Our Shared Story. Yeah, and inside the preview projection area, the name appeared again with a vague preview video. You know, I felt more like I was in Star Wars Land when this was playing than when I was in Star Wars Land, because I heard everyone go, I have a bad feeling about it. Yeah, there's also a number of photo ops and other displays in the Experience Center, including a Spaceship Earth photo op where you're standing on top of the structure. I saw a lot of guests posing as if they were falling off of Spaceship Earth in this photo op. Yeah. Then Imagineering came in the next day and added railings so no one would fall off of the photo op. So don't worry, everyone's safe now. The lawyers are happy. Yep. This is the worst joke of the night playing. I can't. I can see it. I can't hear it. But I can hear it. It's there.
You can't hear anything anyway.
And only left ear right here.
Only left ear.
There's now a Mickey pretzel purse in Germany at Epcot, a perfect accessory to match with the recently released Oktoberfest mini Drindle dress. Yeah, it looks so good, we can't wait for someone to drink too much at the pavilion and then fill the bag with mustard. It can't all be winners. The Cool Wash reopened this week with seating and slushy machines, as well as a toppings bar for your slushies. You can do it yourself with a combination of slush and toppings, or pick from pre-configured combinations. Toppings include candy pebbles, boba pearls, spice drops, popping candy, glow sticks, a notebook, and bottles of water.
The glow sticks.
Of course you will, Michelle. Of course you will. The emergency kit. There's the things that were in the... Yeah, thanks. I'll just explain them all. It's fine. In the Toy Soldier shop, you can now find a brand new Legacy Collection plush set featuring Mr. Toad and the Headless Horseman for their 70th anniversary. You know, before I read the box, I thought this was a Bob Iger and Bob Chapek plush set. I don't know, guy in a suit, headless guy. In Galaxy's Edge, normally guests testing out their newly created droids was frowned upon, and the Batuans would often tell you that this wasn't allowed. Well, now there is a hard plastic mat outside of the Droid Depot for guests to play with their new droids or test out others. The mat was originally intended for a Batuan breakdance team, but they were cut for budget. There's people from New York got it. The thing, people dance in the street, they put down a cardboard box.
Oh, breakdancing.
Yep. There's now a Star Wars Galaxy's Edge bus. Nick, have you seen the bus?
I have not yet.
Oh,
No.
yeah, there's a bus. Yeah, they couldn't get the riser resistance vehicles to work, so guests will now go through the attraction on a bus. I mean, intergalactic transport. It's fine.
Fantastic.
Don't worry, it'll kneel, before Kylo Ren.
Kneel before.
Shuttle bus, there you go. Imperial shuttle bus.
I like it.
Debuting at Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith, cast members are now dressed as roadies instead of employees of G-Force Records. The new costumes feature paisley shirts, black pants or shorts, cool sunglasses, and an optional jean jacket. Yeah, they just look like they live on OBT, though. No, we're not playing the music.
Are they wearing jorts or
Nick.
just shorts?
What?
Are they jorts to go with the jeans?
They're not jorts. Do you own jorts, Michelle?
I do own jorts.
Oh, okay.
I wear them to the dessert party.
I didn't notice. Okay.
But they're not jorts unless they're like cut off men shirts. in my
for
opinion.
specifications.
Yeah, otherwise.
Okay.
It's
All right.
right?
The more you know, everybody. You have a question in the back? It's just stretching. All right.
When is the show over?
When? The potty break?
My mic keeps falling.
Oh.
How you doing?
That's the biggest problem we're having right now, right? The mic. Yeah. All right. A recent patent filed by Disney shows they're working on a whole new type of attraction for their parks, consisting of a ride vehicle with 4 seats. The vehicle can be moved in any direction determined by the occupants of the vehicle. Yeah, they just have to lean left or right on the inflated vehicle to move across the floor with air coming out of it. It's a completely new thing. It's never been done before. According to the patent, the ride would allow 2 or more guests who would all have a controller of some sort in front of them to help control the direction of the vehicle. Yeah, guests can't figure out magic bands. You want them to drive a ride vehicle. That'll go great. Today, Marvel Studios and ILM X-Lab, Lucasfilm's immersive entertainment studio, announced Avengers Damage Control, a virtual reality fan experience coming to the Void starting October 18th. Avengers Damage Control will let guests step into the MCU for the first time and team up alongside Earth's mightiest heroes. Fans will be enlisted by Bob Chapek to do damage control, informing the media that Star Wars Galaxy's Edge has been a wild success. That's the news! Michelle, who brings us the news?
Well, Tom.
Please take me away from this segment. Thank you.
I would love to. The news is brought to us by The Lost Bros. They make apparel, posters, and home goods for theme park fans of all ages. You can shop their whole site by going to WDWNT.com and clicking their ad. Shop designs like their classic waffle and bacon crossbones, the Drink Around the World tour collection, their princesses jerseys, and park favorites like their Dole Whip pocket tees, the Tomorrowland Drive-In Theater, and the Birds Who Sing Words tour poster. Make the most of tonight's commercial breaks and shop through their extensive collection. The Lost Bros, an official partner of WDW News Tonight.
Thank you, Michelle. All right, so when we come back, we have a lot on the show tonight. I don't even know what we're doing. Oh, we're playing Match Game when we come back? That's the thing. We're going to try to play Match Game when we come back. Stick around. Much more coming up tonight.
From the creative minds that brought you WDWNT The Game and the trilogy of Move It Along, Stupid Tourists albums, it's a brand new, temporary show debuting on the WDWNT network of podcasts.
Welcome to WDWNT Forever. Make sure to download the enhanced version of this podcast.
Do you love old WDW News Today? Do you wish it would be recreated by children who are way too young to know what it's actually about?
Next stop, the Vinyl Mason Station. Thanks for tuning in into your ear to the world. You're listening to the Disney Pincast. We have to go back. Where, Tom? Where? Take it away, Pierce Brosnan. Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, Dr. Pepper, Orange Fanta, Lemonade, Iced Tea, Water. Ugh, we're having issues with talk show. I like turkey.
As a bonus, WDWNT Forever ends with a completely unrelated and non sequitur song.
Bang, bang, choo-choo, bang, bang, a fine for friend and friend. Bang, bang, choo-choo, bang, bang, a fine for friend.
WDWNT Forever. Catch it while you still can.
Whiny needs to lie down.
From the people who brought you WDWNT Does Epcot comes an album of your favorite podcasters singing songs about Disney's new transportation system. It's WDWNT Does the Disney Skyliner. There's magic in the air for this 7-disc collection where you'll find favorites such as It's Getting Hot in Here by Patrick Hackett.
It's getting hot in here. So hot. So open up those vents. Skyliner getting so hot. I'm gonna open air vents. It's getting hot in here.
So hot.
Look at my sweaty ears. Skyliner's getting so hot. Smells like innovations.
Come Fry With Me, performed by Tom Gorlin.
Come fry with me, we'll melt down to Batu. In Toy Story Land, there's a Green Army band, and they'll play in the sun for you. Come fry with me, let's fry away.
I Can See Clearly Now by Tyler Mann.
I can see clearly now, the decal's gone. I can see all the buildings go away green. Gone are the character raps that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright vlog video.
Skyway to Hell from TCMZ.
Don't need buses, don't need boats. Ain't nothing I would rather do. Going down, hope this floats. Riviera's gonna be there soon. I'm on the skyway to hell. On the skyway to hell. Skyway to hell. I'm on the skyway to hell. No stop signs, speed limit. Nobody's gonna slow this down. Maybe lightning, that might stop it. Nobody's bringing these lines down. Hey, Chapin, paying my dues. Writing on a fanside blog. Hey, mama, look at me. I'm on my way to Toy Story Land. I'm on the skyway to hell. Skyway to hell. I'm on the skyway to hell. Skyway to hell. Hope I don't get stuck. Oh, it's hot.
And many, many more. To get your copy of WDWNT Does the Disney Skyliner, just send a check or money order for $50 less than a Disney After Hours ticket to G-Force Records, 708 Back Alley Way, New York, 2007, and we'll fly your copy directly to you. Order now.
Birthdays, reunions, a bris. We all enjoy celebrating these family events with a trip to Walt Disney World. But has this ever happened to you?
Can you believe how much this lunch costs? I'm not paying $15 for a cheeseburger. This is America.
Or what about this?
Oh, I'm just a little tipsy. I'm fine. Let's all go ride Mission Space. No, wait, your auntie needs to sit down.
And how about this?
No, I don't want to see Mickey Mouse. I want ice cream. I want a Stitch doll. I want a juice box. Juice!
Yes, the biggest problem with family trips to Disney is the family. But don't worry, Disney Upper Management Solutions has the answer. Presenting the Family Fill-In Program. Tired of that cheapskate uncle? No problem. For the simple fee of $150 an hour, we'll switch him out with one of our very own cast members. They're young, happy, and full of Disney magic. Why have that drunk aunt throwing up on Tower of Terror when the on-ride photo could be your next Christmas card starring your new favorite relative? The Family Fill-In.
My cousin would not stop talking about how much she liked Harry Potter World, so we switched her out with Kevin. He was the nicest guy you could possibly imagine. He pointed out all the hidden Mickeys to us and said that he had never even heard of Universal.
Now you might be asking yourself, what happens to my awful relative while I'm having the most magical time of my life? Don't worry, we take them to one of our family care centers and make them comfortable. Got a grandpa that says racist things in World Showcase? He's now sitting in one of our man cave themed rooms with his favorite news channel. What if you have a toddler in the middle of their terrible twos? Not a problem. We give children what they really want: an infinite supply of Mickey bars and unlimited viewings of It's Tough to Be a Buck.
The Family Filler program did wonders for my last trip to Disney World. It was so wonderful, I ended up switching out my entire family.
Yes, the Family Fill-In program. Use our buy one get one free discount to switch out your pesky relatives today, or you'll be the one getting replaced. Call now. Discount not available for holidays or weekends.
Yeah, you're good. That means clap, everybody, clap. There's a sign up there. We're so good at. Am I mic'd? Am I on? We're on? We're on. Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen, to WDW News Tonight. We're live on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, hopefully, all those places.
We think.
Who knows? Who knows? We're going to play a game. I know usually we play games in the second hour. We're going to play, this game particularly, we usually play in the second hour. We're going to play it now. Because things are going so bad, we're just going to play a game now. Why not? While we try to fix things. We're going to play the match game. Nick, take it away. That was the fakest enthusiasm. If I put a mic on? Yeah, maybe. Someone at home's fighting a microphone. Oh, Jessica doesn't have a mic. We'll just.
It's okay. She whispers anyways.
Just share the. Oh my God.
No one can ever hear her.
Wow. Colleen, prepare the paperwork. Anyway,
welcome to the match game, everyone.
Aw, it was a joke.
Go back.
It's like when you
no
call
one's
a dog.
suing me.
Woo.
Not today. I already got 3 pending. I don't need another one.
But she walked
Wow.
backwards out of the room quietly.
Here, pass down some markers.
Okay.
Host your segment.
Thank you. There you go.
I need index cards. Give me some index
Pass me down
cards.
some index cards.
Michelle needs index cards. Let me send Michelle.
We're so prepared.
We're definitely ready for this. You pass that down to Michelle, please. Thank you. Now we're ready, Nick. Go ahead.
All right. So we're going to play the match game here on WDW News Tonight.
Oh, come on. Cheer up.
I am. I am so happy.
Here, wait, Tom. I got something out of our emergency kit that might cheer up.
What do we got?
Oh, yeah. Pass that
Oh,
down.
there we go.
Might
Now
need
next-
a little bit of that.
There you
Just
go,
like
Nick.
a real game show host.
Time for
right?
match game.
All right, guys, we're going to be playing the match game, WDWNT, the match game. Of course, it's played with our panel of, we got 6 WDWNT panelists here, our staff members. Let's meet them right now. Who's on our panel today? We got Tom Corliss.
Yep, I'm still here.
Of course. We got Jessica.
And Tom Staggs, too.
Tom Staggs is
Tom
here.
Staggs. He can handle any question.
Hello.
Yes. We have Michelle, of course, on tonight's panel. Jason Diffenthal. How you doing, Jason?
Hey, howdy, hey.
Oh, you know what my favorite thing actually is? The fern. I like the fern that's like checking in. It's like,
Fern in the
what's
doorway.
going on in here? Is that John Dorsey?
And then, of course, we have this. Falling. Then we have Cameron. Yep. Hi, Cameron.
Hi.
You there?
boy.
And Rob as well.
Did you introduce Jessica?
Hey guys. Yes, I did. I think I did. Right?
There's Rob Whiteside.
I did. I'm just gonna hold.
Oh, with
this.
his beautiful, still wrapped Skyliner print. Beautiful.
Wow, that's good stuff.
It will be kept in pristine condition
Forever.
So when the Skyliner closes in 5 years, you can sell it on eBay.
Oh boy. I know. I'm trying to stall and figure it out.
I don't
so,
know.
all right. So let's
Maybe
introduce
not.
our contestants.
Cards, though, so we can just hold them up.
Yes. All right. Let's introduce our contestants tonight. We have contestants out of our studio audience.
Yes.
Contestant number 1, we have Barb. And contestant number 2, of course, we have Kathy.
Nick doesn't know anybody.
Kathy. Thank you very much for coming today.
Barb and Kathy.
I tried to
Thank
find
you,
out.
Barb and Kathy, for being willing participants in the nightmare that is on.
It's a fun nightmare. It really is.
Every day's a blessing.
Yes.
Color your picture.
Oh boy.
Can we begin the game?
Yes, we can begin the game. So let's. So the way this works, I read a question with a blank in it, and then our panelists write down the answers that they believe go in that blank, and then our contestants I'm sorry, I'm hearing like lots of.
Yeah, no, we're hearing it too.
Okay, all right.
So Jason's like fighting a bear. Or
So I'll be mindful of your noises.
Just wondering where it's coming from. All right, so our panelists, I read the question. Our panelists put down a word that they believe belongs in that blank, and they're trying to match our contestants, who will then give us a word that they believe belongs in that blank, and that they believe at least one of our panelists have written down on their index cards. That's how the game should work, and we will see.
Match
the
people's
person
answers.
with the most
That's
matches
the short of that.
gets
match
the win.
People's answers.
All right. So we're going to let Barb go first. So, Barb, this is going to be your question. Here we go.
She doesn't pick A or B? No.
She does not pick A or B.
Okay, fine.
All right, here's the first question. After the final illuminations, there was a rumor that they blew up the globe. Turns out they actually did blank with it.
We need a couple moments to.
We do? Now you
fill
can
out
write
our
down
cards.
the answer. So our panelists are filling out their blanks right now. After the final illuminations, there was a rumor they blew up the globe. Turns out they actually did blank with it.
Is this supposed to be one word answer?
It could be multiple.
Whatever you'd like, Michelle. Just put something down that you think that maybe our panelists
Do
might
I drop
say.
them in this?
That'd be amazing.
I think that's 4.
All right. Don't cheat, Jessica. Write down your own answer.
So my
Did
answer
you write
is
one down?
in.
Well, I'm in too.
Anytime
Michelle, are
now?
you in? Michelle's in.
I don't know what to write.
Well, we need an answer.
Make up something.
You have like 10 seconds.
After the final illuminations,
That's the question.
there was a rumor they blew up the globe.
You have to
played
write something
Basket
down.
with us before? Yes, I thought so. Put down an answer. What did they actually
Just
do
write
with the
Gordo
globe?
for everything.
Don't count on Jessica for a match.
I don't think you're supposed to
Don't
say
count on anyone.
the answer.
You're not, but I don't know if I
Can we just
heard
do the
you.
rest of the
She's not
show on the
mic'd.
Wile E. Coyote cam? That'd be great.
Oh, that'd be fantastic. Can we use the audio from the Wile E. Coyote cam too?
Might be better.
All right, Barb, let's see if we have any matches here. After the final illuminations, there was a rumor they blew up the globe. Turns out they actually did what with it?
Into the microphone.
Added it to the Tron ride.
Added to the Tron
Added it to the
ride.
Tron ride. Let's see if we can get a match. Tom.
I said they made pins.
Oh, not a match. Not a match. Jessica?
They've made a Disney cat sanctuary.
A Disney cat. Oh, that would be perfect. But not a match. Not a match. Lots of cats are in there.
We got it. Thank you.
Michelle?
Also not into the microphone.
Michelle?
No, she didn't have a microphone.
Well, that's why Nick unplugged it, right?
She said cat sanctuary for everyone.
She
at
did.
home.
She was on mic when she said it.
You were holding it there.
All right, whatever. Michelle, no.
All right, I said bonfire party.
Bonfire party, not a match.
It's a giant globe. They just lit it up.
No, not a match. Jason.
It was lit, exactly.
I said that they sold it to Universal because they have a Lagoon show too.
Sold it to Universal.
Or it could have just been their globe, like the one outside that spins, right? I mean,
Not a match.
There you go. That's right.
Cameron?
I said they tried to return it for a refund.
Wow.
Bob Chapek with a receipt. I wasn't even there when it was purchased. They just have this.
Wow. And last but not least, Rob, did we get a match?
I said made pins.
Oh, I'm X. What did you type it and print it?
He had that right.
We can't get anything to work and you're printing out answers.
Seriously. How was that even possible?
Always prepared, that Rob.
His handwriting's just that bad.
All right.
You son of a...
All right, the next question.
Well, Barb, unfortunately, no matches.
No matches. What a surprise.
Yeah.
We never match anybody.
So, Kathy, this one's for you. Here we go. Spectators were surprised when Epcot Forever ended with a whole new world. It could have been worse, however. They could have ended the show with blank.
Can you repeat the
Yes.
the thing?
Spectators were surprised when Epcot Forever ended with a whole new world. It could have been worse, however. They could have ended the show with blank. What would have been worse than that? Hey. Let's see. Yeah, that was quick, Jess. Yeah. You're getting the hang of it. All right. Yep. Everybody down? I see Tom's still writing. We'll give him a second there. You good, Michelle? Yeah. All right. All right. Looks like Cam's still writing. I thought Cam was done.
Maybe he's coloring. Are you sure he's writing?
You got your crayons out. All right, good. All right, Kathy. The spectators were surprised when Epcot Forever ended with a whole new world. It could have been worse. However, they could have ended the show with blank.
Into the microphone, please.
Thanks, everyone. Yeah.
Tom, I wish I had thought of that.
Tom Corliss. All right, Tom. We got a match.
Well, I'm terrible, so I wrote live action Aladdin.
Oh.
Could have been worse. It could have been the live action one.
Nope. Jessica?
Skyway to Hell.
Skyway to Hell.
I mean, that's Tom Corliss.
Nice.
Is that a match?
No.
Skyway to Hell.
Oh.
I sing that.
Oh.
I
think it's a match.
I think that
would have been
counts.
Tom Corliss. Yeah.
We're counting that. That's a match.
For time's sake, I guess it counts.
For time's. Stop it.
Michelle.
I did everyone's favorite bar closing song.
Closing
time.
That's good.
Oh, works
man.
for Epcot, yes. Jason.
I said, let it go.
That's what the chat is saying.
Could have
as
been
well.
worse, yeah. Yeah, that would have been worse.
The fern like.
Cameron?
I said that there is no finale due to budget cuts.
That's
Just an announcement that says.
God.
That's so good. Not
It's just an applause sign lit by someone's foot.
Wow.
Thanks, Dad.
That's amazing. Rob?
Yeah, I was thinking like the synergy that they have with Disney Plus, and I was
Oh boy.
Oh man.
It's not a bad idea.
Hannah Montana forever.
Get the best of both worlds.
Yes.
Old and new Epcot, the best of both worlds. See if we can make it work.
Good. That's good.
That's her next song.
Nope. I'm retiring.
All right, so one match for Kathy. Kathy takes a commanding lead.
Commanding lead, 1-0.
All right.
Well, someone's got to click the box. See, no one even knows how to render a score in this game.
Well,
no, you got to click the box
My
next
thing's
to.
not working.
Can you click next to Jessica?
He's trying to color it.
There it is. That's it. That's how you do it. See, no one ever wins in this game, so we didn't know how to do it.
All right, I guess that's right.
Yeah.
Moving on.
All right, Nick, the next question.
All right, next question. Kathy, we're starting with you this time. So right back to you. So this one's for you. Here we go, panelists. The Skyliner has signage.
The what?
The
Skyliner?
Sky even broke up in the room.
Skyliner.
Well, there's an extra word in there that I wasn't going to read. So just calm down. The Sky... Look at my question.
Calm down.
Snarky tonight.
Everyone calm down.
We're
This is
okay.
fine.
Break out the trash can. It's not,
I need this now.
The Skyliner has signage warning guests not to stand, rock the car, or try to open the door. However, they're missing a sign warning you not to blank. All right. Panelists, the Skyliner gondolas have signage warning you not to stand, rock the car, or try to open the door. However, they're missing a sign warning you not to blank. That wasn't even loud. Right.
I'm in.
I know. That was quick. Tom's all in. Cameron's Sharpie's extra
Say
loud.
it out loud.
What?
She's
Oh.
saying her answer out loud.
I think she was reading
No,
Cameron's
you can't
answer.
give them ideas. They have to think about their own.
No collusion.
No, but the contestant hasn't given their answer yet.
Michelle's in. All right. Everybody in?
Yes.
All right. Looks like it. All right. All right. Here we go, Kathy. The Skyliner has signage warning guests not to stand, rock the car, or try to open the door. However, they're missing a sign warning you not to blank. Jump. Warning you not to jump.
Don't jump.
Please don't jump. All right. Let's see if we can get a match. Tom?
I learned a valuable lesson from all of the morally important people on Twitter, and not to open the emergency box.
What if it's an emergency?
No, you just leave it. If the gondola is on fire, you leave it alone.
If the gondola's on
And
fire, you have
don't
bigger
jump.
issues.
Don't open the box. Don't do anything.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
burn.
All right, not a match.
Right?
Jessica?
Tom agreed.
They don't warn you to not watch Epcot forever.
That is
Oh,
true.
wow.
They don't do that.
Oh boy.
You can get a good view of it from the Skyliner, though.
warn you about it.
Should. All right, Michelle, you're up next.
Uh-oh. How bad
Neither
is it?
do we.
Pee out the side.
Pee out the side?
Why'd you rate it if you don't like
pee
it?
out the side?
What are you, 8?
I don't even know how
I'm
you
glad we
do
took the
it.
rum away.
What are the logistics? And I'm not gonna ask.
The vents.
What?
The vents.
The vents are up.
There are vents down below.
If
the
you
seat,
can
too.
do that, more power to you. I don't.
There's vents under the seat.
I don't know who's doing that.
Spider-Man up the wall.
It made me think of Shanghai. I don't know.
What? Oh, all right, Michelle.
Oh boy.
This
Jason.
wasn't. You know, this wasn't open when I gave it to you. This Myers rum. Oh boy.
Jason.
I said, don't ride with Tom Corliss.
He won't let you anyway. So.
And Jason, just move that.
Nope.
Move that to the. It just cuts off there.
Don't ride
The
with the
magic
fern.
Fern. Don't ride with Tom Cruise. He wants to ride alone.
All right. Not a match. Cameron.
I just wrote the word jump.
Oh!
Wow, a match.
Nice job.
That's
That's
two
matches for
That
Captain.
match is the all-time high score.
All right, Rob. What do you got?
I don't know. I don't know if this is appropriate, but
Wow.
500-foot high.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It's okay. It's late enough.
I mean, there needs to be a sign.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny, but then when you think about it, 500 is really high. That's like you're in space 220 territory. At that point. So I don't know. We're gonna get a letter now about how Skyliners can't be 500 feet tall next week. You know.
Science says.
Science. Thanks to science.
All right. Well, Kathy, that is 2 matches for you. That is a very solid lead going
You got one
into
more
the final
chance,
round.
Barb. I believe in you.
It is now Barb's
I believe
turn.
in you, Barb. You laughed at 3 jokes. I believe in you.
Yes.
The winner will receive this bottle of Myers rum. So you gotta believe. It's mostly full. And a signed picture of Tom Stagg. So it's all at stake right now. So come on, Barb. Here's your question. Nick, go ahead.
All right. All right. Let's get panelists. You ready for this one? Here we go. The last question. Epcot Forever features illuminated flying kites with pyrotechnics. Pretty cool feature in the show. But not quite as cool as the first idea Imagineers had when they featured featured illuminated flying blank. Let me read that again.
What?
One more time.
Yes. Epcot
For the right
Forever.
side, you're on.
Just on the right.
I love how you guys get like drunk off of osmosis, just holding the bottle.
Oh, this question's so clunky. All right, let's try this again. Epcot Forever features illuminated flying kites with pyrotechnics. Yes. But Imagineers almost put in the show illuminated flying blank instead. There you go. I think I read that right that time. Does that make sense? I'll read it again. For people. Epcot Forever features illuminated flying kites with pyrotechnics. Cool idea, but Imagineers almost put in the show illuminated flying blank instead. Yes. It's amusing when I read it right. I think. Alright. Illuminated flying blank. Lots of things they could light up and throw up in the air. What? There are. Illuminated flying squirrels? I don't know.
What?
Flying squirrel.
You sniffing the Sharpie?
Something's got to take my mind off this show.
Boy. Yeah. Is this better
You
or
have your
worse?
crayon. You didn't give them back to me.
Is this better or worse than last week's? Mm-hmm.
It's negligible.
Coin toss. Is it the balloon toss?
The what?
The balloons have a coin toss.
Oh.
Get out of here.
Is everybody in?
Everybody's in.
Everybody's in. All right, Barb.
All right. Imagineers almost featured illuminated flying blank.
Instead of kite.
Instead of kite.
Oh, that's
Nice.
good. That's a good answer.
Flying carpet.
Which is scary because no one ever guesses good answers on the
No,
panel.
that is a great answer.
But that's probably the ideal
Yeah.
answer.
Let's see if we got it, Tom.
I wrote illuminated flying photo pass boxes.
Not a match. All right, Jessica.
Gondolas?
Yes, almost.
I just think about gondolas on string.
Right.
Oh man.
Please don't pee out this side.
Pee flew right into our dessert.
That's what was coming down from the sky.
Oh. No, that was just the dessert party above us.
Nice contestant.
Michelle, what you got?
I went with the alliteration and said flying figment.
Oh, that would have been cute.
That would have been, everyone would have been super happy with that.
Oh, yeah. Jason, illuminated flying what?
He's muted.
I actually almost said gondolas to match Jessica, but actually what I said was
Magic
carpets.
Oh, it's a match.
All right, that's one.
All right, you're
We got
halfway
one more
there,
to tie.
There you go.
All right. Cameron?
I said flying construction walls.
Oh.
That would be bad.
Who's it all down to?
It's down to Rob. If he puts flying
Rob.
carpets, we
No
have
pressure,
a tie.
Rob.
You can't change your answer because you don't have time to print it.
This one's going to be like laminated or carved into wood or something. Yoda.
Oh, no.
I feel like I let America down with that last answer, so I went super tame and.
Oh. Sorry, Barb.
Sorry.
Barb, we're gonna give you a core buck just for playing. Don't
We
worry.
should give her more for laughing at the jokes.
All right, 5 core bucks, Barb. No more.
If
though.
you want
5
some core bucks, just show up and laugh.
That's right. We pay people off for laughter. Give away our secret.
Oh boy!
All right, Nick. What's next? Is that it?
Yeah,
Do you have
that's
a bonus
it.
round? We don't have bonus-
We can play a bonus round. You wanna play a bonus
all right.
round for more core bucks.
Kathy's gonna play for more core bucks.
All right, Kathy.
Kathy, you already won 10 core bucks, but you can win more.
Yeah. Pick one of our panelists that you want to play the super match game with. Michelle, all right. Because she's closest to Michelle, so she can see the answer.
We don't
Michelle
have to switch cameras. That's great.
Back to coloring.
All right, here is your super match questions. Just so Michelle, fill in the blank here. Disney's blank resort. Disney's blank resort.
Are we supposed to go with the first thing that pops in my head?
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
That's it. Disney's blank resort. This one for all the core bucks. What are we doing? Tripling the core bucks if she gets this right? I don't even know.
Yeah, sure. 30 core bucks.
Right.
If she gets this. Yeah.
Wow.
Sure.
All right, Kathy. What
I don't know why this one
is your answer? Disney's blank resort. Michelle, do we have a match?
Oh. We still won 10 core bucks.
10 core bucks is really good.
You can get a lot of things with 10 core bucks.
You played with the first
The
match
park map
with.
is 2 core bucks. You can get lots
That's a
of park
fantastic value.
So mean. All right, thank you guys for playing. We appreciate it. Hopefully everybody had a good time. All right, we're gonna. Are we taking a commercial break?
Yes, we have to.
We're gonna take a commercial break. When we come back, I don't know, something's gonna happen. Stick around. I don't know anymore.
Hi, I'm Thomas. And before I start a hard day of writing for the Parks blog, I need a hearty breakfast. That's when I reach for a bowl of my favorite cereal, Unscrupuloops.
Oh, can I have some?
Sure, Bob. You like it?
It's a little hard.
That's because Unscrupuloops is full of nonsensical toys.
Oh, good. Toys are my barrier to entry when it comes to breakfast cereal. No one buys Cheerios or Rice Krispies unless there's a toy in it.
That's right, Bob. No one will eat a world-renowned cereal when you get something crammed with recognizable things that are truly horrible.
Yeah, we should just throw all of our Cheerios away. It's garbage.
Well, Bob, the other people in the house might complain if we do that. They really like Cheerios.
Well, I guess I don't want everyone to hate me. We can keep the Cheerios, but I'm for damn sure throwing out all this Captain EO Crunch.
That's fine, Bob. We can get away with that one.
Okay, I'm gonna get some ketchup and some pickles, and I'm gonna finish this in my room.
Unscrupuloops is filled with bird and bear-shaped oat pieces, mixed with hard toys like Lego bricks and Tinker toys. And if someone in your house doesn't like the toys in the cereal, just take them out quietly and just tell them they were never there to begin with.
Is that cornless guy dead yet?
Yes, Bob. It's better to just lie to him, too.
Unscrupuloops are part of a complete public relations disaster.
While you're enjoying the program you're listening to or watching right now, did you know that WDWNT.com has even more original programs you could be enjoying? Like
Dreamfinders is WDW News Today's podcast all about the creative culture surrounding Disney parks. Curious what it's like to read poetry about the Haunted Mansion? Well, we've talked to someone who has. How about what it takes to actually build a Disney castle? We've chatted with a guy who did just that. Authors, Imagineers, dancers, actors, photographers, filmmakers, and a whole lot more have all stopped by to chat about how Disney has inspired their artistic work. Dreamfinders. Episodes drop every other Tuesday on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcatcher.
4 panelists, 30 minutes, 1 week in Disney Parks news. This is Parks Center. On Parks Center, the panel and I cover the top 7...
7?
Yeah, 7 Disney Park stories of the past week. From attraction news to transportation scandals to new food and merchandise, we'll cover it all in 30 minutes or less. You can watch us stream live every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. at WDWNtunes.com, watch episodes on demand at youtube.com/WDWNT, or subscribe to the audio version of the show on your favorite podcast app.
Ride Rehab is the podcast of ridiculously reskinning, refurbishing, and even removing Disney attractions, shows, areas, and parks. Can we cram Star Wars or Marvel into anything else? Just listen and find out! Visit riderehab.com to start listening now. That's riderehab.com.
WDWNT Nerd Alert is the podcast that encompasses all things Marvel and Star Wars in a fun and entertaining format. On each episode, we take a look at the latest news, provide reviews for the latest feature films, inform you about what is going on in the comic book world, and discuss and debate original topics pertaining to the worlds of Marvel, Star Wars, and beyond. Find us on various podcast applications by searching for WDWNT Nerd Alert.
The WDW News Today podcast is the one that started them all. Join us for comprehensive history segments, heated debates, epic countdowns, and more from the Disney theme parks around the globe. Just search for WDW News Today in whatever podcast service you choose.
Last but certainly not least is WDWNT's premiere show, WDW News Tonight. Join us every Thursday night at 9 p.m. for a live weekly audio and video show that combines the latest headlines, comedy, trending vacation topics, call-in games, and in-depth discussions to bring Disney fans a one-of-a-kind 2-hour program covering the Disney parks. If you can't catch the show live, you can always watch it later on YouTube or listen to it through your desired podcast service.
Get more info on all of these shows and more online at WDWNT.com, the worldwide leader in Disney parks news and entertainment.
Welcome back to WDW News Tonight. We are live. Stop digging through the chips right now, Jessica.
Chips.
We're back.
Bring me some chips, Jess. I like Cheez-Its.
We're back. Thank you for joining us. We apologize for the techno problems. We're getting close, though. We're going to figure it out next week.
You said that on show.
Yeah, and then it works for a while. We had a couple of good ones in a row.
We did.
But then, we went back to normal. Michelle's back now.
I'll work overtime this weekend.
What can I do?
Thank you. I appreciate it. What'd you do?
No, I just...
Wait, let's go over to this. Go over
What's
here.
he got there?
Oh, what's going on? What's this? Oh, the boy colored his picture.
It's a masterpiece.
Oh, this is great.
That's you with red eyes, and that's me, and you're holding me.
Aww.
There you go. Colleen, do we have any tape? This is great. Good job.
We should
you know what I am.
But he doesn't have it.
There you go. You can't hear it in the studio. It's too bad. You should have stayed home. It signed the boy, by the way, in the corner.
With an A instead of an E.
The Bay?
The boy.
The boy. Tape, come on in this shot. That's what we're going to do. I don't know how far I can go with this thing. I'm very proud of you, boys. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this. We're going to hang it right here. Just drop this mic.
Yeah.
You can't see it there. You're going to have to go like right there. Yeah.
Right there. Good job.
Thank you.
It's okay. You can applaud. Even though you
I spent 2 commercials coloring that.
Yeah.
So no breaks.
I hope you know we're never taking that down. All right, coming up the next couple weeks on this train wreck, we got some things. What's going on? You got the calendar? There we go. October 10th, we're back next week with the first ever edition of the Missing Magnet game. We also have the first ever Great Moments in History, but just the Disney management parts. And a very interesting discussion that was brought on by our review of Epcot Forever this week. Also next week, Are We Too Negative? A discussion about the Disney fan community. Do we like anything? We're going to find out. We're going to find out next week on the show. We're also here on the 17th with Tony's Town Squares. We have a show on October 24th. And then, of course, the big one is coming up on October 31st, our first ever Halloween show. It is our Fairly Scary Halloween party. Cornac the Magnificent will be here. He's here tonight, actually. We have a treat trail. What are you? I don't know. What? The logo? Yeah. That's all. Rob made that or Tyler? I don't know. There'll be Cornac the Magnificent. There'll be a treat trail in the studio, a ghostly seance, and as well a costume contest for 100 core bucks.
Whoa.
Wow.
A 100 core buck contest. You have to be in the studio, though. So tickets are available at WDWNewsTonight.com. Of course, we're located right on iDrive here in Orlando. Tickets are $2, and the whole $2 goes to Give Kids the World, who at our event this weekend, we got to present them with a check for $5,000 to Give Kids the World. Thank you. That was also all of our attendees chipped in. A portion of all the registration and such from the event went to Give Kids the World. So, but also every single week our ticket sales go to them as well. So lots of fun stuff coming up the next couple weeks on News Tonight. Michelle, tell us who brings us News Tonight each and every week. It's there. Come on, Michelle. Everyone else has let me down tonight. Don't let me down.
Well, Tom, WDW News Tonight is brought to you by Never Grow Up Vacations. As an authorized Disney vacation planner, their travel professionals can help you customize a Disney vacation that's right for you, your family, and your budget. Their connections within the travel market allow them to exceed the competition, but it's their knowledgeable agents that keep clients happy. If you love Disney vacations as much as we do, then prepare to experience a once-in-a-lifetime trip with Never Grow Up Vacations. Visit them online at nevergrowupvacations.com.
Thank you, Michelle. All right, when we come back, Cornac the Magnificent is here, and we're also going to talk about the top 7 Epcot attractions of all time. Stick around tonight.
Die-hard Disney fans from all over the world have enjoyed taking a look behind the theme park curtain with such tours as Backstage Magic and Keys to the Kingdom. But when you've seen all there is to be seen, isn't it time to hear about what you're missing? WDWNT proudly presents the Tom Corliss It's Better in Tokyo Tour. Join Tom on an in-depth 12-hour excursion through Walt Disney World as he explains the subtle differences between the Florida attractions and their superior Asian counterparts.
Over to your right is the Country Bear Jamboree, and while this is the original attraction, does it see the love that Tokyo gives its version? I don't know, you tell me. Do you see dozens of bear plushes ready to be sold? Do you see an operating budget that allows for a vacation or Christmas overlay? Anyway, moving on. Now we're passing Pirates of the Caribbean, which of course isn't nearly as good as the Tokyo version either. Well, it's actually the worst of them all. We've lived a lie our whole lives that this is a good attraction here in Florida.
Join Tom as he opens your eyes to things like the culinary wonders of Tokyo.
Sure, Victorian Albert's is fine, I guess, but I'd give a gyoza dog a 6 diamond award. No, scratch that, a 7. Yeah, 7 diamond award.
Not sure if the tour is worth it? Well, why not hear from a happy customer?
I ain't never been to no Tokyo Disney, and probably never will due to my fear of flight attendants. But Tom Corliss really did give me the full picture of what I'm missing. I mean, can you believe it? They actually fix things over there. They fix things. Now, well, them Japanese think of next.
Yes, that's just a sample of the delight people have found in this tour. Don't you want to follow Tom through Epcot's World Showcase as he points out why each country wishes it was Tokyo? Even Japan? Of course you do.
Okay, so maybe this Japan pavilion is cute, but it isn't Japan. Like actual Japan. I've been, I would know. And does this Epcot even have a volcano? I don't think so. Now who's going to order the group some sake?
From rope drop to well past closing, enjoy the Tokyo parks vicariously through a man that is incredibly depressed he's back in Florida.
Look, so maybe I've been drinking, but still, Sinbad's Storybook Voyage is a really, really good ride.
Sir, this is Wendy's.
The Tom Corliss It's Better in Tokyo Tour. Book your adventure now. Sayonara.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is a very special night, as we have a great visitor from the East, the famous seer, sage, all-knowing, all-seeing, and the only person who knows what the Mary Poppins attraction will be. Ladies and gentlemen, Cornac the Magnificent.
Oh, we got Bowers.
Standing ovation for the great Cornac.
Cornac cannot hear his music.
Cornac, but you can imagine it in your head, right? You know it's there. You know everything is there.
I've never seen this.
Put that on, but you knew it was there. You saw it coming, I'm sure.
Yes,
you would have to
I
put
foresaw.
That on
Indeed.
Yes. Welcome, welcome, Greg Cornack, as always.
Yes. May your lagoon torches lead guests out before the new fireworks show.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now, in my hands, I hold a stack of envelopes hermetically sealed that have been stored in a pickle jar at the Tower of Terror since noon today. No one knows the contents of these envelopes, but you, in your divine way, will ascertain the answers without ever before seeing the questions inside these envelopes. Is that correct, sir?
Indeed. I will need the chip chewing to stop, though. There's a lot of chip chewing in the crowd. Cornack needs complete silence.
There is.
Yes, thank you.
Anyone can plainly hear and see that these envelopes are sealed?
See, we have to hear that, not the chips. It's very important.
You need to hear that, yes. Yeah. So are you ready in your divine way to answer these questions inside the envelopes? Yes, Cornack, don't laugh at that.
Yes, indeed. Hand Cornack the first envelope, please.
I'm sure you foresaw that I would have made a mistake with the script.
Oh,
tonight.
yes. I mean, I didn't even need powers to do that. I foresaw all these audio problems, and Cornack, in fact, emailed you about it earlier today.
That is true.
Oop, there we go. All right. The first envelope. Veggie, fruit. Veggie, fruit. Veggie, fruit. What does every counter service menu at Walt Disney World look like now? Get those vegan menus everywhere now.
Get out of here, vegan.
Michelle, you can eat everywhere now. It's very exciting.
There's no gluten in vegan?
Well, it depends.
I mean, in vegetables?
No.
Yeah, so there's a lot of fruit cups and vegetable dishes.
Nice.
You'll be fine now. Yes, you won't have an allergic reaction. And then Instagram from your hospital bed. That was the thing she did.
It was just for you.
It wasn't just for me. It was posted publicly.
Yes, but then you took it.
You were way out of frame in Colleen's thing.
Over toward her.
It's fine. I'm going to go to the next envelope now. Illuminations, Reflections of Earth, Spaceship Earth, and a hotel room on OBT.
Illuminations, Reflections of Earth, Spaceship Earth, and a hotel on OBT.
Name 3 things that were presented by Siemens. It's a very big company.
It is. It is.
So we're okay with the 500-foot high club, but the corporation joke didn't go over well.
There you go, Cornack.
Give me the next envelope.
You got it.
One little spark.
One little spark.
Oh, that's what my cup says.
That is what your cup says. How would you describe the pyro in Epcot Forever? Because money. The next envelope.
There you go, Cornack.
Make sure you're giving me an order.
Sure thing.
Yeah. Sparking kites. Sparking kites. Yeah, they're in the show, right? Thank you. Sparking kites. What will you get if you buy a kite from an American manufacturer? It's defective. Okay.
Need that quality.
I'm going to return it with my Earth globe.
There you go, Cornack.
Stop it. Magic Journeys.
Magic Journeys.
Magic Journeys. What did the Disneyland Paris guest on LSD experience? Went on a magic journey. My dad laughed the hardest. Anyway. What's the next one?
Yes.
It's fun to be free. Fun to be free. World of Motion. Fun to be free.
Yes.
How do you feel when Epcot Forever is over?
Poor show.
It's very poor.
That's true.
Yes. The next envelope. A Whole New World. What song will you play to celebrate when Bob Chapek is fired? It'll be a whole new world. God. Don't pay attention to that.
Pay attention to what, Cornack?
Nothing happened. Promise.
Promise.
That was performed live. Wasn't that great?
Song? Yes.
I heard. Cornack heard about it. Cornack wasn't there, of course. Cornack
Maybe
was
he watched
elsewhere.
it live on Twitter.
Yeah. Promise. What is the future filled with after seeing annual pass holders were actually mailed Simba magnets? I can't believe it happened. People got mailed things. All right, the final?
The
Yes.
final
Is that
envelope.
right? No? Did we skip one?
Hope not. I don't want to get that.
No, we're good. We made too many again. It's fine. Quarter, the final envelope.
The final envelope.
Final envelope. Thank you.
It's like moving along.
We go on.
We go on.
We go on. The final envelope. We go on.
We go on.
What do you hope happens every Thursday at 9 p.m.?
Very prophetic.
That's a good one. There it is.
The great Cornac Magnificent, everyone.
Cornac Magnificent? You just skipping
Cornac,
words in my
all right,
name?
You know, if we're running late, I want to use as
Cornac's
little
gonna
words as
take
possible. Thank you, Cornac.
Thank you. I believe you have another segment. I'm going to stay for the next segment.
Oh. Yeah.
I foresaw it. I held the script up to my head. And
It is here.
that's what happened. Yep.
Michelle, you going to read these?
You want me to?
Sure. Yes, I do. So
Cornac
it's time-
foresees the wonderful world of
it's time to go
psychotic
to the
comments.
wonderful world of psychotic comments. Michelle's going to read them for us tonight.
We have a few good ones.
Just a few.
Photos, grand opening of Scat Cat's Club Cafe at Disney's Port Orleans Resort French Quarter. Dane says, unless it's supposed to be Diane, but I think it's Dane.
It's probably Dane.
Yeah. Dane said, saw video of new band. Epic fail. They didn't know their notes. Mistakes all over, voice is awful on the singer. I assume Disney put this band together from amateur cast members on the cheap.
Wow.
It's just mean.
That is
Right?
It's not
that is
psychotic.
really mean.
It's mean.
I'm guessing he's a disgruntled former performer of music.
That sounds like Pete Carney after Epcot Forever.
Oh, jeez.
Anyway.
Yeah, that was. We'll talk about that on the post show.
Oh, okay.
Or next week when he's here.
You
Photos.
can't have him and Nathan in the same room, though.
Oh no, it's that bad?
I don't know.
Oh, God.
Go on.
All right,
We
photos.
go on.
We go on.
Construction walls surrounding Innoventions West receive colorful new futuristic something. What's the rest of it? It fell off my screen.
I don't know. They put stuff on walls.
They put stuff on walls. All right, we have Joe says this is every magician's go-to move. Don't look at his hand. Look at this wall and hang on. This is every magician's go-to move. Don't look at this hand. Look at this wall that we put up to take your attention away. Watch out, the falling monorail parts as you take your wall selfie. That's that.
You know, Michelle, they're easier to read without Myers.
Are you
You're
sure?
the ultimate.
No, there was some missing. I don't know.
Oh yeah, well, that's because I accidentally poured
There's
it
one
into
little
the drink.
spark in that couple, right?
Yeah.
One little spark of original dark. That should be the commercial. Anyway.
Photos, New World Showcase Canada, Mickey and Norway Mini plush arrive at Epcot. Thomas McCarthy says, I'm not sure how I feel as a Canadian that Mickey is dressed as a lumberjack. Also in Canada, we call the beanie a toque.
There's
Wow.
a toque, yeah.
All right.
My girlfriend refers to the hat as a toque because she's from Canada. That's the thing. The first time she said that, I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, that's a beanie. I said, nope.
Why do we call them beanies?
I don't know. What is the meaning, but where does that come from?
On
the
it.
beanie?
Ask the boy. The boy
Nick's
should
on
know.
it. Nick
I
wants to
feel like he
redeem
would wear
himself.
them. Looks like a beanie wearer.
Cameron, you're a millennial. You wear beanies
Yeah,
all the
you wear
time. Why
beanies.
are they called beanies?
I
Cameron
own a
looks
beanie,
like
but
he
I
would
never
wear a
it 'cause it's
beanie.
never
I
hot
understand
enough.
With
skull
that
cap,
shirt,
like
it's a beanie
those
shirt.
ones. Yeah. Oh, a beanie.
Then he
would
goes
totally go with that.
skateboarding.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You got me. I don't
Think
go
we
to. I
got
hate
it.
Disney World. That's just what I do.
I love the color you turn when we talk.
We have an answer.
Some academics believe that the term is derived from a type of headwear worn in some medieval universities. The yellow hats, Bajanus, that is, later Venus, Beanus, a term for both the hats and the new students, evolved into the college beanies of later years. There you go.
You know, that's what I was
Venus.
just about to say before you cut me off.
Yeah, I'm sure you were.
Great. Photos, additional images revealed from inside Star Wars, Rise of the Resistance attraction at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland. Briggs says, wow, clickbait much? That's one kind of new pic with a bunch of people in it. Yay, I knew better than to click on your stuff. Then why are you leaving comments on the website?
And why are you watching right now?
Why are you watching?
So, breaking news, there's conflicted opinions about why it's a beanie. The Oxford Dictionary
Back to the beanie!
says it derives from the...
I'm going skateboarding.
Says it derives from the slang term bean, meaning head.
Oh.
Yeah.
A bean,
Yeah.
Use your bean.
Yeah. Thinking beans, jumping beans.
What? None of those were terms I've ever
We
heard.
never heard that.
Thinking beans? What?
I don't know. Pay no attention
Keep
to me.
going.
I'm gonna read. Okay, so this last story has a bunch of comments, and that's
Okay.
Review: Epcot Forever bites
no.
the fan that feeds it. Rebecca says, "Hey, none of the jet skiers ran into each other while towing those nice kites around, so that's a win. I liked the show, and as the filler, it is until the hopefully great harmonious show comes. So she's okay with it for now."
As long as no one crashes.
Yes. WDWNT sucks says,
Yes. I agree.
first time
That's
I've
me.
agreed with WDWNT. Epcot Forever was terrible. Well, thank you, WDWNT.
Thanks for agreeing with us and saying we suck. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Bob from Toledo. The kites were a nice touch. I've been meaning to buy some of the same ones at Dollar Tree. I wonder if Disney got a discount on theirs.
The ones from Dollar Tree have fireworks attached to them, though.
Well, I think you could probably do it.
I'm on it. I'll find out.
You have some in your van?
By the way, just in case
Candy, fireworks,
To
kites.
continue the beanie
just in case
took.
anybody's wondering, the term toque is French Canadian. Some people think it probably comes from an old Spanish word tuca for a type of headdress, specifically a soft, close-fitting cap worn about 500 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
I hate you.
God.
Because I know this stuff and you know.
You don't know it, you just looked it up.
I like that they're having a legitimate argument.
How dare you.
Oh, is that it, Michelle?
No.
No,
Kelly
all right.
says, wow, I mean, really? I'm completely underwhelmed and disappointed. I've been going to Epcot several times a year since 1987. Illuminations never failed to touch my soul or make me think. Shouldn't we all just get along? This is lazy. I mourn for what Disney represented to myself and to my children. We have noticed a not so subtle shift in the Disney business plan. This is a perfect example. No Imagineering here, no magic. Bring back Illuminations, all caps. Laura says, you nailed it. I watched the live stream and was kind of into it, but will forever miss Illuminations. Until that moment when A Whole New World began playing. That lost it for me. Is this just a plug for the new nighttime show rumored to be all Disney music that has nothing whatsoever to do with Epcot and its vision? Me thinks yes, and it's awful. Thank you, Laura. Ken said, hate to break it to you, Nathan. I don't know why he's commenting on Laura. But A Whole New World is nostalgic. It's 27 years old. Welcome to middle age, kid.
Nothing says Epcot.
Yeah, exactly. John Ishituk said, watched it and was so bored with it, I left before it was done. Illuminations was so much better, won't be staying around for this one. And Jan said, I have to disagree. Epcot will be a whole new world.
I have a non-psychotic thing I would like to.
Most of these were non-psychotic.
Yeah, no,
Everybody
I have something. We've apparently got a lot of emails since the event, Reflections of Forever, where we had the whole creative team there and stuff. But I have an email that's just related to our live stream we did of the fire. So I wanted to read this. I'm going to show you. You can take the music off, Nick, for this one.
It is.
Yeah, I don't need the psychotic.
No, it's off.
Okay, just make sure. I can't hear.
Oh.
Joseph sent this in. Joseph wrote, to all at WDWNT. I just want to take an opportunity to thank you for all of your coverage, but specifically the final Illuminations performance last night. We are big Disney World fans. I went every year growing up with my parents. I enjoyed the original Illuminations. I was in college when Reflections of Earth premiered. It became an instant favorite of mine. As I got married and had children of my own, Disney has been an important part of our lives. We go to Walt Disney World maybe once a year. Illuminations was a staple of these trips. We usually see it 3 times a trip. Promise was the last song played at our wedding and is the main song in our wedding highlight video that our kids enjoy watching. We got to say goodbye to Illuminations in July on a trip to Walt Disney World. There were tears shed during the final 3 performances that we witnessed. Last night, I tuned in for the live broadcast that you put on Twitter. I called my kids in during We Go On. As I sang along, I had tears streaming down my face. It was a special moment with my arms around my kids getting to watch live. Then I look over at my 8-year-old who is full on bawling. While I know the effect that the parks and shows have had on me, I was amazed at how much Illuminations touched him as an 8-year-old boy. Thank you for giving me a truly memorable moment and one last chance to say goodbye to a special show that has been around for half of my life. Keep up the great work. That was,
wow.
I thought a really cute, yeah. There was a lot of stories like that over the week, something that meant a lot to a lot of people. I think Jason's still gathering the other ones for me from some of the people who attended the event. We'll read a couple of maybe next week on the show. But yeah, I wanted to read that because I know I read that. I got that email while we were at lunch at Sanaa the other day, and I read that with my mother at the table. She started crying at lunch about it. But yeah, there was a lot of really touching stories coming out this week about the final show and people remembering it. And Michelle, please tell us who brought us the Wonderful World of Psychotic and really touching comments this week.
That would be WIGS, the WDWNT Inner Globe Society. You can support WDWNT and get early and exclusive access to content that you just can't find anywhere else, including exclusive WDW News Tonight post shows each and every week, starting at just $2 a month. For more information, go to patreon.com/WDWNT or visit WDWNT.com and click the Patreon link. Join the WIGS and help make WDWNT happen through Patreon.
And if anyone's wondering real quick, I got really excited because I thought I found kites with fireworks on Amazon, but it was actually a kite with a firework pattern on it. Wasn't really what I was looking for.
They were.
And apparently in 2009, they flew kites with fireworks over the Caspian Sea for the president of Turkmenistan. Turkmenistan.
I feel like they did that in the China Olympics opening ceremonies too, right?
What's the thing?
It was like a thing.
You could get them.
Hey, Tom, hurry up.
Oh, you guys are done? Okay. All right, please stop. We're going to take a commercial break. We come back, we're talking about the top 7 Epcot attractions.
7?
Yeah, 7. Top 7 Epcot attractions of all time. We come back.
Oh, hello there. You know, sometimes WDWNT releases leaked concept art from the Disney company, showcasing what Imagineering hopes to do in the future. But some readers have accused us of actually faking these pictures ourselves. Well, gosh, we're sure flattered you think we're that talented, and it got us thinking, why shouldn't we all be able to produce quality concept art? Join us as we start with a blank canvas and use our imaginations to create the rides and lands we'd love to see.
Yes, new from WDWNT, the joy of concept art painting with Tom Corliss. Join Tom as he offers tips and tricks on making your dreams come alive, one brush stroke at a time.
Now, if you just make a line like this across, you've got all this space to get crazy. I'm going to go ahead and put in a few happy churro carts over here and one over here.
Follow along at home and not only paint beautiful landscapes and rides, but learn how concept art is taken to the next corporate level.
Now right here we've got a wonderful complex building, but I'm afraid old Mr. Chapek is gonna beat the devil out of that budget. So now we have to get a little go away green on your brush here and paint a large box on top of what you just done. Now that's a structure Disney will pay for. Plus, it does a wonderful job ruining the sightlines. A real win-win.
Join Tom as he teaches the proper technique in making modern Disney attractions.
You've painted a wonderful ride here that provides a fresh and original story. Now all we have to do is ask ourselves, is how can we add Marvel to it?
Yes, even you can paint concept art that will look nothing like the reality that will one day come to pass. Pick up the Joy of Concept Art Painting Kit at your local hobby shop and receive Tom's free instructional manual on proper decal design.
Alright, you want that little decal to look like it's already peeling off the wall the moment you put it on. That's the real key here.
The Joy of Concept Art Painting with Tom Corliss, available to stream everywhere except Tokyo.
From all of us here, I'd like to wish you happy concept art, and Walt bless, my friend.
There's your incorrect Disney Parks fact of the week. Disney threw a farewell dinner and dessert party for the creators of Illuminations Reflections of Earth. There's some shots from the Disney lanyard. It's great.
Wow.
They made pins. Look at that. Disney made this pin. It's got to be true. Anyway, welcome.
That's
We're
a good
the
one.
meanest.
Yeah.
Welcome. Well, you're not. You're.
No,
you're
that's
bad.
great.
Oh, it's great. All right. Welcome back to News Tonight. We're gonna. What are you laughing
No,
about?
I'm glad. I'm happy to be on the mean side.
We're not the means. We're the good guys. It's good. No, it's we're not bad.
We're
just
mean.
drawn that way.
Drawn that way, yeah.
All right,
Tom
time.
Stagg. How you doing?
My hero. We miss you, Tom. Where are you? He's. You know what's weird in this? He's like blue in this.
You know, for some reason, I'm picturing a Rock'em Sock'em Robots with Tom Stagg and Bob Chapek. It'd be fun.
Sounds like Rock'em Sock'em Robots back there.
Colleen, you all right? Pay no attention. Okay. We're doing the top 7. We have the logo. Where's the logo? Yeah, the top 7. Yeah, 7. And this week we are talking about, because Epcot Forever came out, we're being nostalgic for Epcot, the Epcot that was. So we want to talk about what are the top 7 attractions that have ever existed in the history of Epcot. So joining me, everyone that's up here, Michelle, Jessica, Nick, Cameron, and at home, Jason and Rob are with us once again, and as well, Don and Kelly and Yoda and everybody. Everybody's all here for this. They've been taking a lot of photos. The Fern. Looking forward to hearing what the Fern. I'm sure the Fern picked Living with the Land. But
The Fern wanted the food at the Flower and Garden Festival.
Yeah, sorry, it's a stereotype that the Fern would pick Living with the Land. I apologize. Let's start late. So the way this segment works is we have 7 panelists.
7.
Yeah, 7. And each panelist got to pick one attraction from all of Epcot's history. And we didn't let anyone duplicate, so it was first come, first serve. People got to pick. So whoever sent it first got to pick Figment is basically what happened. You know it's coming. You'll find out who was punctual in picking very shortly. But yeah, and so we'll have 7 different attractions at the end of this, and then it will be the job of the entire panel to rank them in order. So Michelle, why don't you lead us off? Start with the ladies.
Since I was late to the party.
I didn't say you were the last to submit. You just told everybody that. No, Michelle's very punctual. Yep, that's correct. Michelle was very punctual. Michelle had all her drinks stuff ready that we pushed to next week now. It's fine.
It'll keep.
Colleen just packing up snacks while we're doing the show. It's fine. Can't hear that, Colleen.
Yeah, but I did bring a back scratcher, like as a prop.
I'm sure she'll still make you one.
She'll probably just scratch your back if you ask.
Wow. That's nicely.
Michelle, you scratch nice. Go ahead, Michelle, please.
So?
That's what I said. Anyway, Michelle, go ahead.
I went with classic Norway. I went with Maelstrom.
Whoa, good one.
You seemed unsure of the pronunciation.
I can't even say it.
Maelstrom. Went with the Maelstrom.
Because I like the tricky trolls.
Yes.
And the fact that it went backwards. Well, it was cool.
The first backwards
It was
launch.
scary. The little trolls and back, over the falls. I like that.
Yeah, okay.
And I like the video that went with the ride too, like the old
You
man
like
in
the
the
film?
sea. Yeah.
Oh, we used to
Most
try
people
to
walk
escape
through
the
it,
film.
but
The film was fantastic.
I liked the film. It was like the majesty of Norway. We seek thunder.
Kid touching the boat, loved it.
Yeah. And the inside, the design, like the way that they had it as like a fishing village in Norway.
Yeah. I don't know. We always tried to avoid the film, so. It would
Well, once you see it once.
Like if the doors were open and our boat was pulling in, we all just start running out of the boat. Like we gotta make it.
That was what most people did.
Yeah, I like the ride. It's almost.
It's good.
Okay, so Maelstrom, right? Maelstrom. Yeah. All right, Jessica, go ahead.
Okay, so I was gonna go with what the Fern picked, but turns out the Fern and someone else had picked it. So I went with my second favorite, which is the Grand Fiesta Tour in the Mexico.
I thought you were picking the old one. What
Well, I like them both. No. Like, I like them both, but they're both like they both work together.
So specifically Grand Fiesta?
I have more memories of the Grand Fiesta because
the new one?
Although I like them both.
like
Can't
the
I just
original
pick it as like a whole,
No,
like as an
they're
entity,
different things.
as a concept?
I like the music better in the first one.
Well,
Yeah, I agree.
well, I really like the current one too. Like, I don't think sometimes like people still bemoan Maelstrom.
Wow. She let you sit.
Hey,
near
I
her.
scratched your back.
No, that they miss it. That's what I meant. That they miss
Stab
Maelstrom because they don't think that like Frozen did it justice. Well, I think the Grand Fiesta Tour is really cute homage to Mexican culture. They didn't like actually bastardize it like they do with a lot of countries.
Wow.
No, it's
Speaking the truth.
it's a really good like it covers a lot of different parts of Mexico. You do travel different sections. If you've never been to Mexico, you would just think it's all just Mexico. I said it.
Grand Fiesta? Are we going? Okay.
But
just
that's
making
not
sure.
classic. I'm confused.
It
doesn't have to be.
Oh.
As a Disney fan, everyone's like, greatest, it has to be classic. Right? It can't be anything current.
Yeah, basically.
No, current was allowed. No one else went with anything current, I'll tell you that much. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the little shorts, the animated shorts with Donald are really cute. And of course, where else can you have the three caballeros? They have their own ride. It's great.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, the way they melded the characters with the like different aspects of like Mexican culture, like if you look at it, if you've ever been to Mexico, if you know about Mexican culture, when you're going through it, I love like always finding different things. Like they have a little boat that's themed after a certain part of Mexico where it's all just like a river. It's called Xochimilco, and then it's a boat themed to Donald, and it's just great. Like little touches like that, it's really cute. And then Donald's like chasing after dancers, and it's very scandalous. Yes, and it never has it never has a line. So
Grand Fiesta Tour is scandalous. I like that.
Yeah.
And it's a very easy ride. I like it. It's still a really good boat.
Tour, you could join the 2 Foot Club.
I don't get it.
Never mind.
I want to know what the 7 most scandalous rides are.
Maybe we'll have to do that another week, like the most scandalous attractions of all time.
Yeah.
That might be fun. Thank you, Joseph.
That's great.
Rob, we got Rob there.
Hey.
Oh my God.
Still thinking about that.
Yoda has some thoughts on classic Epcot.
He's like, let me talk.
What's moving behind Yoda?
Just don't worry about it.
There's like an animal behind Yoda.
There is. Is that a cat?
It's a critter.
No, it's a dog.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he's Team Dog.
Your poop.
Michelle just wants to see the
Rob,
go ahead, please. Everyone.
Can I just say I started the greatest Slack discussion of all time last night?
You did.
We have
I got the staff to post all their pictures of their dogs and cats.
I know. I want to see it.
It was great.
I didn't post mine.
I know.
We're trying to work in there.
Well.
Oh.
I missed it.
Rob, what are you picking?
Well, before I tell you, can I hear all of Michelle's stereotypical Norway impressions again?
They weren't stereotypical. That's what it sounded like in my head. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, Michelle.
I'm Norwegian, so I'm allowed to do it.
Michelle's
So-
practically Norse. Yeah, like.
So,
back over the farms.
I guess thank you. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. It was perfect. I guess I won the lottery because I picked Figment, the original Journey to Imagination.
Yes, Rob, you were the first one to actually do your job today. That was correct. So you got to
Yay! I would say that. First of all, Tom knows this, but I actually worked that attraction, that original Figment attraction. So it was, to me, it was.
That makes so much sense.
Would you ask?
Okay.
The Rainbow Tunnel.
He worked at the ride. You didn't work ImageWorks, did you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, he worked
for that. Yeah, for that attraction, you had to work ImageWorks, and you had to work Magic Eye Theater, and you worked Figment. So it just depended. If it was a day where you were working Magic Eye, you did that in conjunction with the ImageWorks, and then if you were working the Figment ride, you just did that. So
why you picked the Figment ride, other than working?
Yeah, because you know what? Yes, you look beautiful tonight, Michelle.
Michelle, you look nice tonight.
Anyway, back to me.
We should just call this Michelle Compliments Tonight. Rename the show.
Sounds good to me.
Wow.
So, because it was the perfect attraction. We talked about this a little bit on one of the ride rehabs. Is like what makes a perfect attraction, and it had music that was amazing. It had the animatronics that were like nothing I had ever seen before. The first time I rode it when I was little. So the fact that I got to come back and work the attraction was fantastic, amazing, a dream come true for you and the different attraction. But they had this one position at night where the last person would have to ride through the attraction. This is back when they cared about maintenance and details and things. And the cast member would ride through the attraction one last time to make sure that everything was working and then report anything that wasn't. And I always volunteered for that because the idea of being able to ride that attraction by myself one last time at the end of the night was just awesome. When you did the Back to the Future though on Journey into Imagination, I didn't realize how special an attraction that was. And now that it's gone and I don't have that to share with my kids, and it's just it's heartbreaking to me that it's gone.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, that's my favorite.
Rob is too pure. 500 foot high club. Rob is so pure. Anyway, Jason and the Fern.
So I had two attractions in mind, and I think I picked Spaceship Earth. Is that right,
which
Tom?
you picked 1986.
I picked the '86 Cronkite version.
Yeah, Cronkite.
I know that most people here like the Irons version, but I grew up with the Cronkite version, and so that was my favorite. Plus, there's some changes in the ride, but the biggest change to me, which made me pick the Cronkite version, is the Tomorrow's Child ending, which is one of my favorite Epcot songs of all time. Even though they only played it for 1.3 seconds in Epcot Forever, I was very excited about that until I realized Yeah, right. So that was that's one of the reasons why I don't like Epcot Forever, but I did definitely like the Cronkite version of Spaceship Earth. I think Spaceship Earth being in the geodesic sphere is kind of the pinnacle attraction of Epcot. It's the one that everybody experiences, and it's kind of tells the story of Epcot in itself. So I think that's really, to me, that's the quintessential Epcot attraction.
Our shared story.
No, you guys are bumming me out.
I'm not sharing it with you.
Me and the Fern. Cameron.
Switch me over here. I went with what the Fern chose and said Living with the Land. It's one of the rides that the wait is just always low, except on those very, very rare days when it's like 25 minutes. But it's always at like 5 to 10 minutes. It holds.
It gets long.
I've
I
had
say
a-
like
Never have
45.
That's what I'm saying. Like on a very rare day.
No, like midday every day. But like morning and evening, you're right. Morning and evening, you can just walk up.
Yeah, maybe it's similar to the theme park.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't go midday anyway.
Yeah. It still holds Epcot's edutainment theme. It's, I guess moving forward, it's gonna be one of the last rides that holds that theme. It's ever changing. There's always new plants, new projects they're working on. It's not just like fake plants and fake things to look at. Most of it's not. You know, they're always, it's like a living, breathing environment with real like scientists and real people who know things about plants and like all just working together and growing and learning, and that's
Literally.
something like one of the very cool thing about it.
Did you were you old enough to go on Listen to the Land?
No. I wasn't old enough. Another
No, that
reason I
closed
chose this.
before he was born.
Really?
Another reason I chose this was because I'm not old enough to have gone on most of the good things that I've done. Grill pits. Garden Grill, it ties into Garden Grill. It enhances the Garden Grill experience for those people who are eating there. You look into the ride while you're eating at Garden Grill. It's just overall a relaxing, air-conditioned ride with a relatively low line, with the exception of the middle of the day. And the ride vehicles are pretty iconic too, with the overhang.
The Willy Wonka-esque boat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the quality, see, that was gonna be my pick, so I'm kind of gonna like piggyback on that for a bit.
It's your birthday. You can break the rules. It's fine.
Yes, that's right. Continue to tell them why it's the best, so that I win this for once.
No, like
this isn't a competition.
If you're into plants, like I love plants, so like some of the stuff. I love plants.
I love lamp.
I look over and you're a moth.
Please continue.
There's a lot of plants in there that require a very specific environment in order to grow. Like they have actually like a thriving cacao tree that not even in Miami you can grow cacao. So like the conditions that they've managed to like set up in there, like very precise enough to make very rare and tropical or like subtropical plants blossom and like thrive, which is I think is really neat.
Well, that's what was special about the Epcot of the 80s was bringing in real-world experts and trying to really teach the world legitimately about all these different topics. And then doing it in this way that blew people's mind. Like, not only were these rides incredibly educational, they were fascinating.
And that's what I'm saying, like,
beautiful. And this was, I think so many people were intrigued just learning these weird things they didn't know about. The average person went in there and was blown away with these
the hydroponics.
Tomatoes on trees. And
it's not like a show. Real, actual scientists are really actually working on these things. It's not just like all right, manager, go and put a new plant in there. Like real, actual scientists are making decisions to change out the.
Well, I'm just saying there was something really special. They tried to do something really special with every pavilion. I think the land pavilion, because it was about plants, they were like, well, we'll grow plants. And the living seas, like we'll save sea life, and we'll raise sea life here, and we'll learn more about them.
Serve fish.
Sea life too, yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's part of life.
Yeah.
Humans eat fish. I mean, you don't shy away from that. I mean, the same.
I mean, people pick out their lobsters in tanks and eat them.
Yeah,
you pick out your steak at steakhouses.
It was a very realistic look at our world and the future of it, and I think that's what was special about it. And now instead it'll be more IPs and things we like you gotta. I thought about this the other night. We went to Magic Kingdom. We saw Filler Magic, and I thought, like, this feels special. Like when I go to Fantasyland, I want to see these classic Disney stories I love. I want to see Peter Pan, and you get chills for those great moments. And then when I go to Epcot, I see them trying to push those moments there, and they lose all of that specialness and meaning because they are in a place they don't belong.
Yeah.
And I think that's the problem, is they need to have an understanding of where those moments are it's good for those moments to be. And Epcot is maybe not the place where those moments belong.
Agreed.
But anyway, who hasn't gone? Nick, are you all that's left? Is that right?
Well, and
then me, yeah. Go ahead, Nick.
World of Motion is my choice.
That's a good one.
That's what Michelle wanted.
Oh yeah.
I told you took it already. Nick actually picked first and picked World of Motion.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to make sure it was on this.
Well, it's an underdog. A lot of people don't talk about it.
Yeah.
It gets lost in the shuffle.
As much as I love Spaceship Earth, like right now, it became my favorite attraction at Epcot, but all time would have to be World of Motion. And really, it's because I think it has some of the best, like, actual audio animatronic show scenes of any attraction.
Well, you know why?
Why?
Staged by Mark Davis.
Well, okay, yeah.
I mean, the king of staging a scene with animatronics.
Yeah.
Those moments like live in my brain.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Right. It's very, like, to me it is kind of reminiscent to like a Pirates or something like that. The way it tells the story and the way the show scenes are set up, with both like humor and you get that little bit of education about the history. And then the music. The music's the big part. I mean, and that honestly was my favorite song. I would always, it's fun to be free. I would always be whistling that on the way home and singing that in the car. And I absolutely adore that. And some of the greatest characters even out of there, like the sea monster and the giant, and things like that.
Also, the entrance to the ride, just
Right.
the
with
little
the ride vehicle going
twirly
up that
thing.
glass.
Oh,
That was
I
so
know.
cool.
Like so dynamic.
Never saw anything
there.
like that before.
Right. Yeah. It's very, very World's Fair-ish.
Yeah.
Like that.
Oh,
That
absolutely,
pavilion
yeah.
really was. I mean, a lot of them were, I guess, at the time.
No, but with the
But-
the car going
Right.
outside for a second.
Yeah. So reminiscent. And so that whole area, the Horizons, Universe of Energy, World of Motion side was always my favorite. I mean, as much as I love Figment, I mean, I didn't hold the same, I guess, it just didn't touch me the way it did a lot of people. I recognized that as special. I enjoyed it, but it was actually the other side of the Epcot that held my attention every time. The World of Motion because of the mixture of everything, the animatronics, the show scenes, the story, the music, everything.
I'm surprised nobody said Horizons.
Well, let's see.
Not this.
We have one left.
Cameron and I are just nodding.
Spoiler
We have
alert.
one left.
Yeah, spoiler alert. I didn't pick Horizon.
Oh.
So, I obviously I let everyone else pick first, as I usually do. And that's obviously I would have picked.
And then I tell them why they're wrong.
Right. No, I would have picked I would have picked Imagination. I think everybody knows at this point. But then if I thought, well, what's the second most important attraction at Epcot? To me, it's Spaceship Earth. And for Jason, he grew up with the '86 version. I grew up with the '94 version, which is Jeremy Irons narrating and that music, that haunting music that has stuck with me my entire life. I think it's such emotional, wonderful music. And you felt the right things at the right time in that version. And I think even though I know a lot of people don't like 90s Epcot, they started to lose the vision of what the park was. And I don't agree with that. I think in a lot of cases they updated. I mean, Figment, sure, wasn't great, but the other stuff they updated, I think a lot of it made things relevant and it felt current again, but still kept its theme. So like the 94 Spaceship Earth, I think that ending was as uplifting in 94 as the 86 version was that year. I think you felt inspired and that anything was possible with where communication technology was going, and we have this new tool called the internet, and people are going to be video chatting and all these things, and like you couldn't be at the birth of your child, but your wife could be streamed to you. Yeah, and it says your new baby sister, like things like that. Or you're going to miss your child's graduation. You could be a part of all these important moments in life, even if you were all these miles away. Think about that in 1994. Think about 1994. None of that was commonplace in 1994. And think about now. Think about how right AT&T and Disney were with that version of Spaceship Earth. Like it predicted, like the classroom with the interactive screen, and like all of that came to fruition, was real, and that's what Epcot was about. I think it was this realistic look at where we were and where we're going. And I think Spaceship Earth, that descent, was so inspiring. That fiber optic canopy as you went down the end, and the music, and just everything about it was, I think, pretty magical. And I hate the 2008 version, and I don't know that I like what they're doing with it, but I don't know if maybe it's going to be worse than the one now. But.
Well, I think part of the problem, and this is the problem with Tomorrowland future, looking at the future, whenever we look at the future, I think that the 90s might have been the last real time when we could look ahead a few years and figure it out. Like now, it's just, it moves too fast, you're too outdated. That one stayed relevant for a decent amount of time.
Yeah.
And I really don't know if you could do that again.
I don't know that even, I don't like the touchscreen ending, but the videos do some things that are very futuristic, like screen-based newspapers and weird stuff like that, and rocket surfboards and things. So it's cartoony, but it's definitely thinking outside the box what's going to be. Mm-hmm. And if you could have done that in a physical form that wasn't a jib jab video, it would have been.
It's also
it would have been great.
Would have been better.
It's also a little too Jetsons vision of the future.
Very.
It's cartoony. Yeah.
It's the exact same
I don't believe that you
flying
can't still
cars as the Jetsons.
predict the future. I think a lot of movies still give us an interesting view of what can be. I think it's lazy to say that you can't keep up with the future. I think it's easy to fall back on and be like, all right, so now we're just going to do the history of storytelling. But that was Tomorrowland. They didn't want to update Tomorrowland anymore. So what did they do? They came up with some really creative, crazy things like Timekeeper and Alien Town. And instead with Epcot, they're just Epcot's about the world we live in now. And, okay. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but it's not the most awe-inspiring future, but yeah. All right, so we have the 7. We're going to try to quickly, we're over time already, so we're going to try to quickly rank the 7 attractions we've listed here. World of Motion, the original Journey to Imagination, Living with the Land, Spaceship Earth 86, Spaceship Earth 94, Grand Fiesta Tour, and Maelstrom. Last place, what do we think is the
Living with the Land.
7?
Grand Fiesta
Did someone say
Tour.
Living with the Land?
Yeah, Rob said it.
I said Living with the Land.
Oh, did anyone else think Living with the Land?
No.
My choices
I like
are
to
always
listen
the
to
bottom
them.
7. It's fine.
I was going to say Grand Fiesta.
I mean, you want to put Grand Fiesta Tour at the bottom, that's fine.
It's fine.
That's fine.
Put Living with the Land at number 6.
It's fine.
So
we
the
got
2 of us will be at the bottom.
Grand
That's 4.
Fiesta.
Yeah.
So Grand Fiesta is 7.
The 2
Yes.
boat rides.
7.
Siete.
Okay, so number 6 then.
Living with the Land.
No.
I love
Chill.
Maelstrom, but are we gonna fight for Maelstrom? It was 2 minutes long. There was oil rigs. I mean, come on.
I'm not fighting for
It was
Maelstrom.
ridiculous. I love it, but
Cute, but yeah.
But
Okay.
we're gonna say the Living with the Land was not as
Don't you dare.
grand as Maelstrom. I mean, come on.
No.
No one's arguing.
No one's
Not
fighting
since
you.
they took out the live cast members on the boat.
Yeah, they put in photo boxes
Nah.
at the front of the boat.
They put in speaker boxes.
Can we put Maelstrom at 6?
Yeah. Now we get
That's
to
fine.
All right, number 5. I would go with Living with the Land.
Living with the Land.
No.
Spaceship Earth 86.
Yep.
No.
No, Living with the Land.
Nope.
How many Living with the Land? You got 1, 2. Who else said Living with the Land?
Me.
3.
Rob.
The guy at home.
Rob, what do you think?
No, well,
Don't.
Show the
I
puppy.
started. Oh, sorry.
Please raise the
Oh! Stop
Derpy.
it! Put him down. I can't do the
See
rest of the
this
show.
dog is derpy?
Oh my goodness.
So mean.
It's a cute thing.
So cute.
So I started. My first attraction was Listening to the Land, and when I started, they said it's a 13-minute spiel. Enjoy. And I still remember a lot of it, but I really have an affection for that attraction, and I am disappointed in what Living with the Land is compared to Listening with the Land. So I would definitely put it in here.
All right. There you go. Show the puppy again.
Yeah,
Yep.
poor puppy.
Oh, that's the toy. That's not even real. Oh my goodness.
What is she or he?
Yoda wants
it's
to
a
get in
she.
on that.
Look at Yoda.
Pet the dog.
She's so sweet.
It's all right. So what are we putting? It's
Living with the land.
Living with the
Yeah.
land.
Living with the land. Just put it down.
Cameron,
Come
you're
on.
Just gonna let this happen?
I don't know who wants to leave more, my dad or Jason. They're both grumpy.
No, I just want to make sure that is at the bottom of the list.
He's been trying to kill it since we started.
All right, so
He's
number
trying to protect his version of Spaceship Earth. I hear
number
it, I know
4,
it.
I'm with 86 Spaceship
86
Earth.
Let it
Spaceship
die.
Earth. Yes.
Who else? Jessica, I need one
Or
more.
wait, what?
86
86.
space.
Oh, Cameron. All right, there we go.
Cam.
SSE
Yeah.
86.
Cameron never wrote it. He doesn't get a vote.
Yeah, well,
94.
Jason's so
I haven't
bad.
wrote half of these.
He's so
You
bad.
can't put Walter
How does
Cronkite
that feel,
low on the
Jason?
list.
All right, number 3.
What?
I'm offended
Wait,
by
for the record, I would
Whatever
side
the-
with Jason.
I'm fine with World of Motion here, I think.
That's 1 for World of Motion.
I'm voting for World.
Wait, would
I
you
never
put World of
voted.
Motion at number 4, Nick? I'll switch with you.
No, I'm good.
No, it's already set. I got 2 World of Motions
Fine.
and 3. I would do that
No,
too.
I do.
I'm World.
I think that's what you got to do, and I think Spaceship Earth 94 is 2, and Imagination is 1.
Yep.
Are we all in agreement on
Sorry
that?
to spoil it.
I'm with that.
That's easy.
I think that's
All
how
right,
it's
so
got to go.
that's the this is the easiest one we've ever done. Everyone's like, yeah, we know.
No, I mean I kind of want Spaceship 94. Good.
Yeah, no, but 6 out of 7.
But Jeremy
So the
Irons,
final
Jeremy
ranking.
Irons is an excellent narrator.
Final ranking: 7 is Grand Fiesta Tour, 6 Maelstrom, 5 Living with the Land, 4 Spaceship Earth 86, number 3 The World of Motion, 2 Spaceship Earth 1994, and number 1 obviously. There you go. And all right, we have to end the show now, so come bring the birthday cake out.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Ronald Reagan singing. Happy birthday, dear Jessica. Happy birthday to you. Why are you touching her cake, Michelle?
It's the wax is dripping on the cake.
All right, there you go. That's it, Nick. Nick, let's put this thing to bed, shall we? And then we'll have cake. All right, that's it, everybody. Remember, kids. I don't even know where it is. I lost it. There it is. Remember, kids, the wonder of possibility awaits.